Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway for the weekend of April 11th through the 13th of 2025. This weekend we have the WeatherGuard Truck Series race, the Xfinity Series SciAps 300, and the Cup Series Food City 500. Last weekend there were only 2 races at Darlington. In the Xfinity Series Sports Clip Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200, Brandon Jones led 24 of the 147 laps to get the win. His last Xfinity win was the 2022 Spring Martinsville race. Cup driver Chase Elliott was second and Justin Allgaier third. Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, and Austin Hill are your current top 3 in the overall standings. The last race of the Darlington Spring weekend was the Cup Series Goodyear 400 on Sunday. William Byron won stages 1 and 2 while leading all 243 consecutive laps at that point to start the race. Tyler Reddick would get the lead in stage 3 on pit strategy. Ryan Blaney would come from 5 seconds down in stage 3 and take the lead. And just as soon as that happens, Kyle Larson brings out the caution. My pick to win, Denny Hamlin, gets the lead after a 9-second pit. On the restart, Hamlin gets the lead and never looks back. This gives him 5 wins at this track and back-to-back on the season. The dominant driver on the day, William Byron, was second, and Christopher Bell third. In the standings, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell are your top 3. The power rankings have Bell, Larson, and Hamlin as the top 3. My top 3 in no particular order are Hamlin, Byron, and Bell, who have won 6 of the 8 races this season. The weekend of races start on Friday at 3:35 p.m. Eastern Time with truck practice and then truck qualifying at 4:40 p.m. Eastern Time on FS2. The final event on Friday is the WeatherGuard Truck Race at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1. On Saturday, Xfinity Series practice is at 11:35 a.m. Eastern Time with Xfinity qualifying at 12:40 p.m. Eastern Time on the CW app. Cup Series practice is at 2:05 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by qualifying at 3:10 p.m. Eastern Time on Prime Video. The final event on Saturday is the Xfinity Series SciAps 300 at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the CW network. The final event of the weekend is the Cup Series Food City 500 on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1. The weather on Friday is not looking very good. There is a 70% chance of rain during the day and 20% at night with highs near 57 degrees. If the race is delayed, Saturday and Sunday could get really busy at the track. Saturday highs near 53 degrees and Sunday highs near 63 degrees with no rain in the forecast, much cooler than the weather from Darlington last weekend. In the 2024 WeatherGuard Truck Race, Christian Eckes led a race-high 144 laps to win. Kyle Busch was second, and Zane Smith third. In the 2025 WeatherGuard Truck Race, Corey Heim is my pick to win. In the last race at Martinsville, Heim had the dominant truck. A flat tire would take that win away from him. In 2023, Heim won this race. I think that Heim is the driver to beat after a dominant non-winning performance at Martinsville. Hopefully, nothing crazy will cause Heim to have issues on Friday. Heim is also first in the standings with 2 wins on the season. Lane Riggs is my first wild card. Last season, Riggs won his first 2 wins of his career on short tracks, Milwaukee and the Bristol night race. The fact that he is the last truck driver to win at Bristol is a big reason why he is my first wild card. Kyle Larson is my second wild card. As with Homestead, Larson is going for the weekend sweep. At Homestead, Larson won the truck race, and I expect him to be in contention for the win on Friday. Anytime Larson is in the lower division races, he is a threat to win in my opinion. There was no 2024 Spring Xfinity race. This year, it is the Xfinity Spring Bristol SIAPS 300 race. In this race, I have picked Justin Allgaier to win. In 24 career Xfinity races at Bristol, Allgaier has an average finish of 11.7 with 2 wins. Allgaier won the Xfinity night race in 2023 for his most recent win at this track. With 2 wins and 6 of 8 races in the top 5, Allgaier sits first in the standings. In the last 5 races, Allgaier has finished 5th, 1st, 3rd, and 3rd for an average in those races of 2.6. That consistency is a big reason why I have him as the winner on Saturday. My first wild card is Sheldon Creed. In 3 Xfinity races since February of 2022, Creed is averaging 16.7. Although that is not earth-shattering, Creed finished second at this race last fall. It was also his good fortune to finish second on the most recent short track at Martinsville this year. I always have high hopes for Creed to finish well, and I think he can have another great race at Bristol on Saturday. The second wild card is Taylor Gray. Gray would have won 2 weeks ago at Martinsville, but Sammy Smith thought it was a good idea to run him over and put him into the wall at Martinsville 2 weeks ago. If that didn't happen, I believe that Taylor Gray would have picked up his first win in the Xfinity Series. I think he can take the positive momentum from Martinsville into this weekend at Bristol. In the Cup Series Food City 500, in what I call the tire wear race last year, Denny Hamlin got the victory. The compound they put on the track destroyed everyone's tires and had them scrambling to figure out what to do. Martin Truex Jr. was second, and Brad Keselowski third. In the 2025 Food City 500 at Bristol, I have Denny Hamlin going for 3 in a row on the season. Hamlin and his team managed to figure out the crazy condition on this track last year for the win. Hamlin has 4 career wins at Bristol, and I think he can add to his total this weekend. The first wild card is Chase Elliott. Elliott has the 3rd best average on this track among active drivers since February of 2022 at 4.8. Even though he has not won a regular season race at this track, Elliott did win the 2020 All-Star race at Bristol. Elliott does have a short track non-counting win on the season at the Clash and finished 4th at Martinsville 2 weeks ago. Chase Elliott is currently 4th in the overall standings. Kyle Larson won the 2024 Bristol night race. Larson is my second wildcard for that reason. By the time this race starts on Sunday, Larson could be looking for the weekend sweep. The only driver to do that was Kyle Busch in 2010 and 2017 at Bristol. Maybe luck is on Larson's side this weekend as he attempts the sweep at the only track that this has been done at. Let me know who you have winning this weekend in any of the races at Bristol Motor Speedway. And as always, thanks for watching.